Leo Vance. A name you've likely never heard of. He's not some larger-than-life figure from a gambling flick, but a real, breathing person walking among us. Maybe even a shadow of you or me. Leo's no street hustler or idle betting junkie. He's a top-tier financial analyst, steering a massive investment division at a prestigious multinational corporation. Dressed in sharp suits, he moves through high-end office towers, handling funds in the billions. He's sharp, meticulous, successful, with a happy family and 2 adorable kids. To everyone around him, he's a winner in life, the kind of guy you'd never associate with the word gambling. Yet, in under 3 years, this very man quietly siphoned over $35 million from his company's accounts. That's enough to buy a small island or set 10 families up for life. But he didn't. Instead, he poured every last cent, like some ritual sacrifice, into the bottomless pit of an online betting platform called Pinnacle Sports. $35 million. In the real world, that's stacks of cash, a suffocating fortune. But in that virtual casino, it's just a cold string of digits, a balance that keeps shrinking. Leo was hooked, betting on sports and online casino games. Like a madman, he'd deposit $50,000, $100,000 at a time, sometimes repeating the action a dozen times in a single hour. What's that like? Picture a drowning man clutching at a straw, not realizing it's the final weight pulling him under. He wasn't gambling money. He was buying a false hope, a fleeting dopamine hit to escape the pain of reality. You might think this is just another tired tale of greed leading to ruin. Leo committed a crime, and he deserves the consequences. Fair enough, he does. But what's truly chilling is what comes next. Leo's lawyer, a silver-haired man with a piercing gaze, didn't just point the finger at Leo in court. He turned it on the seemingly innocent platform, Pinnacle Sports. His courtroom speech should be etched into the servers of every online casino. "Your Honor," he said, "my client, Leo Vance, has undeniably committed an unforgivable crime. He betrayed trust, destroyed his family and career, and he will pay a heavy price for it. But today, the defendant's bench shouldn't hold just him. The invisible accomplice, the one that paved every step of his descent and handed him the ladder, Pinnacle Sports, must also be held accountable." He paused, his eyes sweeping the courtroom, his voice steady but heavy. Pinnacle Sports isn't some passive, neutral platform. They're not just a shop waiting for customers to walk in. No, they're active hunters. With cutting-edge algorithms, they zeroed in on Leo as the perfect prey, someone with a steady flow of funds and clear signs of addictive behavior. And instead of sounding the alarm or honoring their so-called social responsibility, what did they do? They assigned him a dedicated VIP concierge. VIP concierge. Sounds so prestigious, so enticing. But do you know what that really means? When a gambler starts spiraling, like a runaway car hurtling toward a cliff, the casino doesn't set up a roadblock. Instead, they roll out a grand fireworks display at the finish line. How did they turn an elite like Leo into a reckless addict? The lawsuit's details read like a textbook on psychological manipulation. Pinnacle Sports crafted a bespoke, Pinnacle Elite VIP program for Leo. Its core perk was brutally simple. Deposit $1 million in a single month, and they'd generously return 10%, $100,000, as loyalty cash. Sounds nice, right? Except it's not cash. It's credit, only usable for more bets on their platform. See the sinister genius here? It's an endless loop. $1 million is a tangible, small goal for an addicted gambler. When Leo lost $800,000, he didn't think about cutting his losses. No, he thought, just $200,000 more, and I'll get $100,000 back. When he got that $100,000 in credits and inevitably lost it, a new month began, and the $1 million mirage beckoned again. This isn't a reward. It's a shackle, a noose woven from data and greed, tightening around the gambler's neck. That alone wasn't enough. They put Leo on a pedestal. First-class flights, 5-star hotels, box seats at top-tier sporting events, these were routine. But more crucially, they gave him a friend, his dedicated VIP concierge. Let's call him Alex. Alex, a man who existed only in messaging apps, became the driftwood Leo clung to as his real world crumbled. Their chat logs, thousands of pages long, are gut-wrenching. At first, Alex was the perfect buddy. He remembered Leo's favorite teams, sent congratulations when they won, and consolations when they lost. He even asked about Leo's kids' birthdays, thoughtfully sending expensive gifts with notes like, "Leo, a little something for the little princess. Happy birthday. Family always comes first, we get it. Family first?" The irony burns. While using family warmth to dull Leo's guilt, Alex would send late-night texts with the latest odds and insider tips while Leo's wife and kids slept. When Leo lost big and typed, "Man, I'm wrecked today. Might need to stop," Alex's replies were instant, almost tender. "No worries, Leo. Ups and downs are normal. Even the best pros have off days. I just got you $5,000 in free bets, no pressure. Just have fun. Get your groove back. I'm always in your corner. I'm always in your corner." That's the devil's whisper. For someone drowning in gambling's shame and isolation, unable to confide in family or friends, those words are as lethal as the purest drug. Alex became Leo's only confidant, his only ally. Leo could bear his madness to Alex, who never judged but instead validated him with understanding and support. This was a meticulously crafted illusion of intimacy. Legally, the lawyer called it an abuse of quasi-fiduciary duty. Alex posed as a trusted advisor, making Leo believe he had his best interests at heart. In reality, every word, every punctuation mark, was scripted through rigorous corporate training, designed to extract maximum value from Leo. Alex's KPI wasn't Leo's happiness. It was Leo's deposits. When a gambler loses, that pain and regret should be a natural break. It's your brain screaming, "Stop, this is dangerous." But the VIP concierge's job is to disable that break. With free bets and soothing words, they smooth over the pain, skip the reflection, and push you into the next round. They convince you losses are just a step toward winning. They make you forget that, for the casino, your every lost dollar is their only desired outcome. Worse, the VIP system turns losing into an achievement. The more you lose, the higher your loyalty tier: silver, gold, platinum, diamond, even the mythical obsidian. Each level comes with congratulations and new privileges. Faster withdrawals, though they always find ways to delay. Higher betting limits, juicier cashback rates. They even send you physical trophies, engraved with your username and Loyal Player of the Year. Picture this. A man who's lost enough to buy a mansion receives a cheap, gold-plated trophy for his loyalty. It's absurd. It's insulting. Yet it works, tapping into our deep need for recognition and belonging. In real life, Leo's gambling made him withdrawn and deceitful, costing him friends and family. But in that virtual world, he was an Obsidian member, Alex's top player, a god in the casino's eyes. That false sense of achievement filled the growing void in his reality, fueling his addiction. Casinos also foster a fake sense of community. They host exclusive VIP events, gathering their big clients at lavish resorts. You're surrounded by other ruined gamblers, sipping free champagne, swapping tales of epic bets. Seeing others throw around thousands without flinching makes your own madness feel normal. This environment normalizes destructive behavior, numbing you to your own downfall. Here's a question. Have you ever seen a real winner on a casino's VIP list? Not a single one. If you're skilled enough to consistently win, you don't get VIP perks. You get betting limits, account audits, and eventually a cold email. We've decided to terminate your service. VIP status isn't an honor for winners. It's a brand of shame for losers. Casinos know no one beats the odds forever. A winning account is either a pro arbitrage team or a system glitch, and both get axed. So when you're treated like royalty, with a concierge fawning over you, don't feel flattered. It just means their data says you're a proven, reliable loser, a premium asset. Leo's story is just the tip of the iceberg. Every tragedy like this ripples out, devastating innocent families. The lawyer cited a stat. One problem gambler severely impacts at least 8 others, starting with financial ruin. Spouses, kids, parents. They're often clueless until the debt collectors call or the house is foreclosed. Only then do they realize their stable life was gambled away on a phone screen. Why is online gambling addiction so hard to spot? Unlike alcohol or drugs, it has no telltale signs. A drunk reeks of booze and stumbles. A gambler can sit across from you at dinner, smiling, while secretly betting their life away on their phone. Those TV ads with celebrities laughing on a party bus, betting on sports? Pure lies. The reality? A husband locking himself in the bathroom for 20 minutes, claiming a stomachache, eyes bloodshot as he chases a few lost grand. Or a wife at 3 a.m., lying beside her sleeping partner, sleepless, guilt-ridden, and desperate, mechanically tapping one more round in the dark. This addiction is silent, invisible, but its destruction rivals any chemical dependency. The lawyer compared today's online gambling industry to the tobacco or opioid crises of decades past. Their playbook is identical. Blame the user's lack of self-control. They coined the term responsible gambling. Sounds noble, right? They tuck "gambling carries risks" in fine print while blasting "deposit $500, get $500 free" in bold. Their protection tools, betting limits, cooling off periods, are a joke to an addict, like handing a gunshot victim a Band-Aid. Addicts can raise limits instantly, and cooling off periods end with a welcome back text from the VIP concierge, complete with a return bonus. They even rig withdrawals. Deposits are instant, but withdrawals take 24 to 48 hours for review. They know that wait feels like an eternity to a desperate gambler. Countless cancel their withdrawals, throwing that life-saving money back onto the table. This isn't a glitch, it's deliberate, engineered to exploit human weakness. In places like the UK, regulators have caught on to the VIP system's dangers. They've mandated that VIP concierges pay be tied to customers' healthy gaming behavior, not deposits. They use data to spot problem gamblers and intervene. But in North America, it's still the Wild West. Casinos hunt freely, and governments, lured by tax revenue, turn a blind eye. The lawyer shared another heartbreaking case, not yet filed. Meet Mike, an ordinary Amazon delivery driver scraping by. One day, a miracle. He hit a $1.2 million jackpot on an online slot with a few bucks. For Mike, this was life-changing money. A house, better schools for his kids, a new van. Ecstatic, he requested a withdrawal. But the casino didn't let him walk away. A senior client manager congratulated him, declaring him a top-tier VIP with unprecedented perks. Mike, who'd once been banned from the platform for admitting he had a problem, was suddenly unrestricted. The dopamine rush of winning $1.2 million obliterated his judgment. He didn't just want the money, he craved that invincible feeling again. Egged on by his new friend, he upped his bets from hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands, convinced he was untouchable. The result? In a month, he not only lost the $1.2 million but racked up crushing debt. Jobless, living on meager disability checks, he's a broken man, battling suicidal thoughts. That jackpot, meant to lift him to paradise, became the boulder dragging him to hell. The casino handed him a dream, then shattered it, along with his life. Still think it's just a game? Modern online gambling isn't some romantic era of gut and grit. It's a machine run by the sharpest mathematicians, psychologists, data scientists, and engineers. They track your every click, analyze your every pause. They know your weaknesses, desires, and fears better than you do. That risk-free bet they push is not risk-free. It's bait to get you in the door. Their data shows 1 in 10 new users hooked by promos becomes a problem gambler. They trade 9 small losses for 1 addict who'll bleed millions. It's a calculated hunt. The glitzy interface, the heart-pounding sound effects, the ever-smiling VIP concierge. It's all a stage. Once you bet real money, you're not the audience. You're the blindfolded actor. You think you're playing the house, but your real opponent is the cold, precise, tireless algorithm behind it. Leo Vance's story ends in prison. He paid for his crimes. And Pinnacle Sports? Maybe a fine, maybe a hollow apology. Then they'll rebrand and keep hunting. As long as human weakness exists, the game goes on. So, friend, next time you pick up your phone to open that familiar app, think of Leo. Think of Mike. Think of Alex. Ask yourself, are you playing or being played? Are you gambling or being hunted? In this game, the real winner isn't the one who wins the most. It's the one who sees through the tricks, stands up, and walks away. Because the only truth in this rigged game is this: the only way to win is to never play.